Hey, what's up, Smudge fam? My name is Tirrell. If this is your first time here, I am the resident tarot reader and expert here at Smudge Wellness. And in this video, I am going to be reading tarotscopes for Aquarius season for all 12 signs. Now, this is a little bit different than we normally do. I often put it in blog format, but I wanted to give you a different experience, and I wanted to stretch myself a little bit more as I begin to shift into my own leadership role, my higher vision version of myself. And I hope that what comes through today really helps you do the same. If you're not wanting to go through the intro, you can go ahead and skip ahead to your own personal sign. I do recommend reading your sun and your rising sign to get a broader, clearer picture. If you know your moon sign, you can go ahead and listen to that as well. Now, I did have some notes, so I'm going to be looking down. I just wanted to make sure I stay on point and, keep things moving, keep these going. This is a really interesting time, right? As we're moving into 2022, we're already 3 weeks into the month, and you may be hyper-focused about what that future vision looks like. How are you going to get there? What are you going to do? And I'll say that this is true to where we're at right now on an energetic level. Now, we have Jupiter in Pisces, which really opens us up to that newness, right? This is about creating a sense of hope. This is about creating that sense of possibility. And I think that it's very applicable when we're moving into Aquarius season. Now, Aquarius, with this energy, is really asking you to be able to see the possibility, to believe that there is possibility, to dream bigger. Aquarians are the humanitarians. They're the thought leaders. They have this eccentric energy about them. They're the ones that go at the beat of their own drum. And this is exactly what it's going to take if you want to create that new vision for you. If you have a future goal, if you have somewhere that you want to be, if you have a manifestation that you want to pull up, this Aquarian energy is supercharging you. It's supporting you so that you can really start to dive down deep into the vision, believe in it, activate yourself, and align to it. This is a moment of progress. This is a moment of movement. This is a moment of hope, happy anticipation. With the season, with this Aquarius season, you are going to be asked to really look at the past few months and how you've been changing. What things are you no longer accepting for yourself, from others? What boundaries are you setting? This is a momentous period, not just for you personally, but for the collective. February 22nd, we are having a huge astrological event happening in the US. Pluto is returning to its natal birth arena, and this is going to cause a lot of shifts, a lot of changes in the way that the US operates, the way that money is circulated, the way that the government is run, our values. All of these are going to get a hard look and shift and transition. So in this moment, as you're looking at your future, as you're going throughout your days, you are going to be asked, what needs to be restructured right now? What needs to be changed right now? What can I do to keep myself focused on what it is that I do want, instead of always aligning my intention and my desire and my drive, always attaching it to the things that I do not want. The Aquarian traits, again, being a humanitarian, being your eccentric self, being your most authentic self, being you 100%. Now, the card that represents Aquarius and what really is going to pull it all together this season is the Star card. The Star card is about the transformation. The Star card understands that through the contrast, through the issues, through the problems that you're viewing, that you're experiencing, you are then being asked to ask better questions. You're being offered an opportunity to really view things in a brand new lens. Once the devil comes in, I'm talking about the card, the Major Arcana card. Once the devil comes through, and then you have your Tower moment, next comes the Star. When the dust is beginning to settle, when you're able to connect the dots looking back, and you really start to understand that what you went through, what you're going through, what's happening, it's all a part of the process. It's all a part of the plan for your evolution, for your growth, for the process of you to really become your most authentic, highest version self. I think that is super beautiful. I love that for you, for the Star card. The Star card is the manifestation card. It's like when manifestations come and you're realizing it and you're starting to really see it and you believe it, that is where you're at right now. This is really, really good energy for you. Some questions to be looking at, some questions to be mulling over. Where are you? Where are you in comparison to where you want to be? And this isn't for you to judge. This is just for you to get a clear view, right? Where are you when you're in comparison to where you want to be? What is your focus in comparison to what you want to create? What are you letting go of? What limiting beliefs are you releasing right now that no longer serve you on your path to getting where you want to go? And who can you start to bring into your coven? Who can you start to bring into your space that may be able to help you, that may be able to support you, to move you, to inspire you, to expand you? Who can you bring in? Because you don't always have to do this alone. And so that's going to be my little intro. I want you to remember to ditch the insecurities, ditch all of ditch the notion that what you want to bring into your life, it's too far away or it's too big for you to even try to go after it. Dare to dream right now, and this is the Aquarian energy. Dare to dream. Dream big. Dream massive, beautiful dreams. And keep that energy alive. And I'm just going to do some shuffling, and we're going to go right in. All right, Aries, you are first up on the list. I love you, little fiery creatures. And we're going to see what is in store for you for this Aquarius season. And right now you have the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles is all about finding that balance. You are strong enough, you are capable enough, you can absolutely handle all of the things that are coming your way. And you may feel a little worn down, you may feel a little exhausted in that things are just piling up and piling up and piling up. This might be a good time for you to create more space by delegating some things, or really asking yourself, if what I'm saying yes to, is it important? Is it relevant? Is it driving me towards, or is it pulling me away from my goals? The Two of Pentacles says that yes, you can create that balance. You can juggle all of the responsibilities, all of the dreams, all of the desires. You can have all of that, but you really want to be the person that's going to create the space. You want to be able to say no to the things that no longer work for you, so that you can be available for that new desire, for the new gift, for the new talent. You want to figure out how to balance the chakras, balance the energy, so that when things do get busy, you are here and you are juggling that. You could do it with your eyes closed because you're in the feeling mode. You're in the authentic space of it all. Taurus is coming up next, and this is my sign. And here we go with the Emperor. And I find this really funny, and I'm taking this on for myself too. As the Emperor, it's really important that you begin to see yourself as the leader. It's time for you to step up into your power, to really speak your truth, because people are looking at you right now to be the visionary, to really stand firm in what you believe in, what you speak about, who you are. The Emperor is that leader. They're the ones that show people the light. And you, Taurus, have the knowledge, but you have to start seeing you as capable. Maybe right now, the limiting beliefs that you want to let go of in this Aquarius season is that you have to keep learning, or you have to keep acquiring a skill, or you have to keep, doing things before you can share what you know. People may be looking at you right now to just know how you got to where you got to in this moment. You are going to be bringing people together, and that is in your spirit. That is in your power. Own it. Gemini with the Knight of Wands. Now, I know that we can have a lot of different pulls, a lot of different drives, a lot of different interests, and sometimes your energy can be way up here, and sometimes your energy can be way down here. Honor that. With the Knight of Wands, though, there is action to be taken, boo. Right now, what your dream is, where you want to go, requires you to really move forward, to get that spark, to get that initial movement going. Just go, even if you don't know what that next step is going to be. Even if you can't see the clearing, trust. Have that faith, because right now you're in this energy that's swirling around you with the Aquarius energy, right? Is asking you to see the possibility. Just believe it. Just believe that because you have the dream, believe that when you are inspired, you're meant to move, because you are meant to move. Trust in yourself. Take the inspired action and let everything else roll with you. Let everything else come as you go. Now, when I see the Knight of Wands, that's go, get it, right? But if it starts to wear you out, this is where you bring in the relaxation. This is where you bring in the stillness so that you can really hear. And Cancer coming up, we have Judgment. This is Judgment. You have been asking for a sign, and baby, this is the sign. You've been asking for something to change, something to shift in your life. And right now the universe is saying, hey, you're being called. You're being asked, you're being shown, but you're still in this asking phase. You're still in this looking phase. You're still in this doubt, this self-doubt phase. You're being pulled, right, to make a change. You're being pulled to create. You may be pulled to start a new practice or to show up differently in service to others. You're being called for this. You've asked for it, and this is what Judgment is all about. When you are being called, do you stand up? Do you show up? Are you really seeing the value that you can offer to others? Because right now, we need more of you. We need more of your emotional empathy. We need more of your spirit. We need more of your source. You need to share it, so that you can help others tap into who they are, so you can help others align and grow. This is what Judgment is all about, right? That thing that you've been asking for, the expansion that you've been going towards. Judgment is saying, this is the call. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is really, really interesting how a lot of us are getting these cards to stand up in our authenticity, like the Aquarius energy does all the time. And so Leo, the Queen of Wands. It is no surprise to me that I'm pulling out all of these wands right now because this is a time of action. This is a time of inspiration, that spark. The Queen of Wands, she knows what she wants. She knows how to get what she wants. And Leo, that is you, the Queen of Wands, to me, is that kind of like energy, right? She's not that, this archetype is not afraid to show up in their feminine power and understanding that the more they show up as their intrinsic like self, vibrant self, the more that they show up as who they are and the more that they take action in that space. So you're really infusing the masculine or the feminine with the masculine. The more you use that to your advantage, Leo, the more you can tap in to your super genius, to your unique genius, to you really using the spark of your spirit to get on that stage like you love to be and to show up. The Queen of Wands says, this is what I want. I'm going to figure out who in my space, right, can create that thing for me, can help me bring it to fruition, can help me manifest, can help me attract, draw, pull to me. This is the Queen of Wands, and this is for you. Maybe you will be connected with somebody who is like the Queen of Wands, who can help you clear out the muck, who can help you get clearer, right? So that you start to move forward. Right now, be in your energy, Leo. Take action. Virgo. Virgo with the Three of Pentacles. Virgo with the Three of Pentacles. When I see the Three of Pentacles, I think of collaboration. I think of coming together. You may be in a period of relearning, unlearning, relearning. Maybe there's some mastery that can happen here, but I would suggest this could be a time for you to, again, bring in some more community. How do you collaborate with others? How do you learn from a master? How do you learn from a mentor? Maybe you are the mentor. How do you become your own guru? What is your vision? And if it feels too far away, if it feels like if you're really wanting to restructure your life financially or just physically, if you're really wanting to ground in and center down and see how you can manifest a new way of life for yourself, the Three of Pentacles is saying you need to learn, yes, self-mastery, but you also want to find expanders, people that you can learn from, people that you can see that, oh, this is how they got to where they are. That's where I want to be. So I'm going to learn from them. I'm going to absorb everything that I can from them, and then I'm going to use that to create my reality. I'm going to use that to shift my narrative. I'm going to use that so I can feel grounded again. You're in a space of change. These threes, right? Threes mean that energy is already moving. It's already going. It's already in flow. All you have to do is learn to guide it, to align it, and focus it. And with the Three of Pentacles, you do that best when you learn from others, when you create that community, when you find that mentor, when you share your journey. You got this, Virgo. This is that earthy energy. You got this. Libras, my beautiful, beautiful Libras. Speaking of in flow, speaking of movement, Three of Wands. Now, Three of Wands says that door, that phase, you might have been a couple of months ago really thinking about creating a change. Think about back in November or even as close as December. Think about what you wanted to shift in your life. It's that feeling of, I want to expand and grow. So I'm going to think about moving territories. I'm going to think about moving to a different state. Maybe I'm moving house. Maybe I am leaving a job. And that was just the spark. That was just the initial idea, that flow. That's usually the Two of Wands. How do I expand and express myself a bit more with creating change? I want to learn more about the world. Now, the Three of Wands says you are already in that. get into dreaming big, believing in the possibility. Don't let reality trick you into thinking that what you want is not possible because you don't see it right here. See it in here. Really align to it on an energetic, vibrational, in an energetic and vibrational sense. And that's how you begin to create in the physical world. You're already in motion. So say goodbye to that stuff in the past. Say hello to the things that are flowing to you and that feel aligned and that feel good. Say hello to the things that feel like a yes, and honor your no's, and do not be afraid that you're making a mistake, because you cannot make any mistakes. You cannot make any mistakes, Libra. Libra, trust yourself. Libra, trust yourself. Scorpio. Scorpio, I love this for you. The Fool card is coming up. Yes. The Fool here is that new. You know, when you think about the Fool card, I always tell people, trust it. Trust it. It's that jump, leap in the net will appear energy. The Fool card goes into new beginnings, feeling abundant, feeling energetic, feeling like this is what I asked for, and this is, I can't do anything but go. I can't do anything but move forward. This is the Fool card. Scorpio, you are in a new energy right now. Embrace it. You are the king and queen. You are the energy of death and renewal, rebirth. You are you love to constantly change and shift and do the hard work, do the shadow work, so that you learn a little bit more about what it's like to be. And where you are, this Aquarius season, you may see some very, very new things show up for you in your world. Leap and trust that the net will appear. Take that first step. Don't worry that where that step is going feels a little shaky. Don't worry if you feel a little unsupported. You are always supported, and that feeling is just your ego making sure that you know to be safe, to be careful. Trust yourself, Scorpio. Trust in yourself, Scorpio. Believe in yourself. I love that for you. I love that for you. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles for Sagittarius. And when I see the Nine of Pentacles, this is confirmation that where you're headed to will be okay. If you really were wondering, are things going to show up for me okay? Am I going to be okay? Am I going to be able to get through this? Am I going to be stable? Am I going to be supported? The Nine of Pentacles says, yes, you are moving into that financial freedom, or perhaps you're moving into that energetic alignment, that security, that safety. Nines, completing a cycle. So wherever you are, think about like what's beginning to end right now, or what am I moving into right now? The Nine of Pentacles is an assurance, right? That all of the seeds that you have sprinkled, all of the things that you have put out there are beginning to blossom, are beginning to bloom. And right now it just might be a little sprout, a little thing that you barely notice. But if you take some time to look around and see how life is actually showing you that everything that you've put into motion this last year, maybe the year even before last, how it's all beginning to play out now, you will see that where you're headed to, or just where you are right now, is exactly where you're meant to be. The Nine of Pentacles really is an observation of that. Look for your abundance in your space right now. Look for evidence that where you are right now, the life that you're living right now, is exactly what you've purposely created and intended on. And if you are feeling any resistance to that sentence, congratulations. Now you have a firmer understanding of what you do want, because you're being able to see what you don't want. Nine of Pentacles is a really good sign, and I love that. Capricorn. Capricorn with the 5 of Pentacles. Now, in your endeavor to move forward, to reach that goal, to climb that mountain, to really get into the experience, you may be noticing some doubt right now. You may be feeling like things aren't really working out for you right now, but you have to go through a buffering phase. You have to go through the tension a little bit so that you can really build and grow. If things have gotten easier, or if things have gotten really super easy for you, now you're noticing, ooh, I'm feeling a little stagnant. I'm feeling a little stuck. I'm feeling a little challenged. This is because you've leveled up. And that new level requires new learning. That new level requires an unlearning, a restructuring, listening to that energetic vibration that says something's not right. This isn't for you to back away from it or to give up. You want to use your emotional guidance scale as a reason, as a way to go forward. I feel really murky in my forward movement. I feel unsure. I feel let down. I feel disappointed. Okay, feel those feelings and understand. Ask different questions about what it is about this disappointment that feels so off. What it is about your forward movement that has you feeling scary. What are you really telling yourself? What are you really, really believing? In this new Aquarian energy, you have to be able to see new possibilities and trust when you're in the 5s, it's not always going to feel exciting. It's not always going to feel right. It's not always going to feel easy. But that is the growth. That is the expansion. That is the elevation. You may feel like your foundation is rocked right now, but like the Star card understands, after everything begins to settle, you will see the reason, the purpose, and the progress, hopefully even. Once you get out of that phase. 5s, you might not be this might be a really challenging energy for you, but you can handle it. Absolutely. If anybody can, a Capricorn can. That's for real. And so we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords with lovely Aquarius. The Queen of Swords with Aquarius. Happy birthday, by the way. This is, you have to cut through the doubt, cut through the limiting beliefs, cut through the disbelief. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords again has that energy, that magnetic energy of I'm calling things to me. I'm in alignment. I'm aligned with who I want to be. I'm aligning to who I want to be. I'm aligning to my goals. The Queen of Swords uses her mental space, the subconscious mind, to pull, to cut through, to drive, to do all of the things that it takes to manifest. That is the energy of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is powerful energy. This is archetypal energy that creates, that is masterful. When you have the Queen, the Queen is grounded to the universe. Grounded to the universe. That's a weird fragmented statement, but the Queen is, she understands her whole role in the universe and how connected she is. There's this feminine power to it, but with the swords, right? Using your mental processes to create the vision. And so what I say, Aquarius, is to really start to get clear on your vision so that you can articulate exactly what it is that you're wanting to bring to you. The Queen of Swords doesn't play those mind games, doesn't play the tricks, doesn't play the doubt, doesn't play that whole I'm gonna half-heartedly believe in my thing and then get upset when it doesn't show up. No, the Queen of Swords says, I'm gonna do everything that I can to switch my beliefs right here, right now, so that I know that everything I bring to me is gonna be exactly what I want. That is the Queen of Swords energy. That for you, Aquarius, you're so used to being in the clouds. Make sure that what you're focusing on is clear. Make sure that what you're focusing on is really what you want. And don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Last And certainly not least, we have Pisces coming through. Pisces with the Ace of Cups. My Piscean moon is skipping with joy at this. This is the beginning, like everything that you've been dreaming of, everything that you've been inspiring to create, all of the manifestations, all of your asks, all of it. The universe is saying, are you ready to create this? Are you ready to hold on to this? You've been going through it, Pisces. You've been going through the emotions. You've been struggling, and you've been, really creating and asking newer, better questions. And right now the universe is saying, I'm ready to fill your cup. Are you open to receiving? Can you drink from it and believe that you are worthy of it? This is emotional fulfillment, that spark of emotional entanglement. Right? That what you're creating, where you're going, is actually, you may even start to really feel that vibration, like, wow, I'm starting to see this new stuff coming through. I'm starting to really see the vision, and I can believe in it. This is like the Ace of Cups. It's all of that. It's all of your emotional desires really being offered to you right now. And through all of the pain, through all of the struggle, through all of maybe the turmoil, you're finally starting to see that it can be possible. I love this for you, Pisces. And I hope that this is a confirmation to just keep going. I love that. Again, this is the first time that I'm doing it like this. If this is something that you really, really love, let me know. Let us know. Find me on Instagram at Tirrell Cherry, or just hit up Smudge Wellness on both Instagram, or comment here on YouTube. It's like, I'm going to probably continue doing this because it just flowed and felt so good. So happy Aquarius season, babes, and keep dreaming the dream. Keep dreaming the dream. I'll see you later.